shouts out to the queen, man. Shouts out to the queen, Mina Kimes. She dropped another fantastic nugget, that something that I brought up last year too. Mina brought the same thing up going into the season about using Dak's legs. I want to see if we will have more design boots, more design action, play action, where Dak gets out on the run, moving around, and not just running, moving around the throw, but also making plays with his legs. Because I think the older he gets, the smarter he will get in using them. But I believe that has to be unlocked within the offense. And if you remember him talking a few months ago, he mentioned something that, yeah, you will see more scrambles, more runs, just because of the difference in the offense. But here's Mina Kimes talking about Dak using his legs and how efficient he was in doing so.
I understand that Dak's pocket presence, his pre-snap cognition is his superpower. I would like to see him run more and make more plays with his legs. He's so good when he does it. We were talking about Daniel Jones's efficiency numbers running the ball. Dak was third in EPA per carry, third on third down, third with 6 yards to go. So it wasn't just like he was, in short yardage having successful runs, and yet ranked below Mac Jones in rushing attempts. When he scrambled and threw, he was first in yards per dropback, second in passer rating, third in CPOE, and yet again behind Mac Jones and Matt Ryan and Dalton. It's like he doesn't want to do it, but I wish he would do it more, because in his own words, I think he said, "I'm a big mother." You are a big mother. Like, you're an athlete. I just wish he would do it more, because I think it would be that final last little piece that kind of puts this offense over the edge.
I agree.
Yeah, I think that injury changed in his career. I think it changed how he operated, and that was too bad, because when it was Jason Garrett and Linehan, like, they didn't run him much, but he was a little more Russell Wilson. Like, they definitely ran him in the red zone. They run him when they needed to, and he was very efficient, as you said, and that is a missing piece.
Omaha. Hey man, those are all facts. It's you can see it in his scramble attempts per year. They decrease. Now, I personally don't believe it's all just the injury. Now, the first year, I get it, right? He just came off the injury. There's probably hesitancy there. But you saw him last year when they decided to do things in the red zone. You saw him use his legs and use his legs well. You saw him when he had to have it. 4th and 10, I think it was. In the San Francisco game, he scrambles for something like 17 yards or whatever it was to get the first down. You just saw him in the Buccaneers game, moving around, getting out, scrambling, and making throws on the move. But you also saw the offense change in regards to moving him around, and this was before the injury. If you go back and you look in his first 3 seasons, he had 18 rushing touchdowns. Dak has never been the fastest dude. Dak has never been the most agile guy, but Dak is a tank, and Dak still can move. He can run. He's very much more Steve McNair than he is Mike Vick, but Aaron McNair still used his legs, right? All the way to the end of his career, really. And then the more kind of drop back passing offense was introduced, and he just didn't do it as much. And he even came out and said it. Hey, look, man, the design of the offense kind of didn't allow for that to happen. There wasn't any type of scramble. Now, you have the obvious parts where it's like, okay, I'm going to tuck it and run, right? Just normal, just tuck it and run. But in certain offenses, say Philly, for instance, say Baltimore, it was basically 1-2 run. Sometimes 1 and run. Justin Fields, 1 run. Where this offense was not designed for that. You had to go through your reads, which is nothing wrong with that. And that's just the way it worked. That's just the way the cookie crumbled. I do think you'll see him use his legs more. My hope is that they use more action, more play action, more boots, where they get him out in the open field, and he can make that read, that high-low read, if not tuck it and run. Or at the very least, utilize his legs in the red zone as a weapon. You started to see that a little bit more towards the end of the season or in the playoffs. You saw it against the Bucs and you saw it against the 49ers. If you can open up that aspect of your offense, just that aspect in the red zone, you become even more efficient down there. There's really no excuse not to use his legs down there.